Good evening, everybody. It is 10:15. Punch in and welcome to episode 18. 18. Now we're legal.
Hell yes.
Of the NXT Night Shift. I am 1/3 of the Indie Wrestling Guide podcast, and live tonight from the set of Space Goes Coast to Coast, the American live-action adult animated hybrid television series created by Mike Lazo for the Cartoon Network and first broadcast in 1994. It takes the form of a surreal parody of talk shows hosted by a reimagined version of the Hanna-Barbera character Space Ghost. It incorporates surrealism and non-sequitur humor, kind of like us.
Yeah.
I'm Jay Golden. With me tonight, as always, someone who has watched 15 and a half plus hours of professional wrestling all weekend. It's the Kona to my Colombian dark roast, the cappuccino to my Americano, the strawberry lime refresher to my gas station brew, and the espresso to my one-pump vanilla chai latte. It is the host of the On the Mark podcast. It is Mr. OTM. It is Kyle.
That is right. We're here once again, barely legal. Can't wait to talk some NXT. Wasn't the most exciting weekend for NXT, but it was exciting for professional
wrestling. They tried their
nonetheless.
hardest. Yep. It was an outstanding weekend of wrestling, Kyle. We had one of the best shows of the year, and then we had All In. I'm joking.
All In was the best show. Actually,
my cursing.
Evolution might have been the best show based off of expectations and then execution.
I am joking, AEW marks who still think that we are marks for WWE. I am just joking. However, the women did steal all the shows this weekend. And as I said, Charlie Butters bothered a whole new audience as he pushed his way through Texas. I saw the main event moves with the Triumphant was one of the highest rated mixers of all time. Not to toot our horn, but that is truly main event mixers. And Great Brown Hope and Tino are on the stream. We are out here. Yes, I went to see Superman last week, and I can honestly say without any pushback from the nerd community, this was the best of the Supermen. I digress. It was a crazy weekend of wrestling. As we say, let's go down to the company cafeteria. There's a 12% discount on a tuna sandwich on 7-grain bread. Wash it down with a Hal's vanilla cream seltzer and tune into the CW11. Let's go live to the great state of Indiana, home of the Indiana Dunes National Park on the shores of Lake Michigan. We are on the back of our very own Luck Dragon Falcor, waving to the Rockbiter and Snail Rider, because where we're going, you don't need roads, as we hit the New Jersey Turnpike to SummerSlam, sponsored by Chase Diamond Card and Snickers.
And Tahine.
And Tahine. Welcome to the Wrestling Road Trip. It is the NXT Night Shift. Kyle, good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, feeling better, I guess. This is probably the best I've felt all day, but we're here. We're making it happen. It's funny you bring up the dunes. I literally work right by the Indiana State dunes.
Yes.
That's my route. That's where I sell alcohol. So if you want to check out the dunes and get drunk while you're doing it, go ahead and buy my product. But do it if you got to be 21 years of age. Okay, let's get that out of the way.
You can't be the NXT Night Shift. We're only 18, so we would
true.
be in trouble if we presented our fake ID at the University of Delaware, like when I was a freshman, and then they give you a ticket that follows you around the rest of your life.
You would have a fake ID. Who needs a fake ID nowadays?
In 1996, you needed a fake ID, and I had
you did.
one of those. Yes, and my
what did they make it on, a typewriter?
You son of a bitch! Well, what happened was that Ziggy took his he was an artist. That's my pal. He sometimes listens.
So he smokes.
He took his art pencils. Yes, and what he did was he took our student IDs, and you could write. And in those days, they put your date of birth on the student ID.
Yeah,
so if you took if you took the white art pencil, or whatever color the background was, like Delaware, he went to Albany, so there was a purple. So you could rub the purple and then use black to change it. And we all had IDs. He used that fake ID in Vegas in 1997, and he won a jackpot off the strip. And they looked at it and still gave him his money.
Oh my God, they paid him out?
That's right, 1997.
That's highly
that story
illegal.
Is true. Yes, you can ask my brother and the P-Man who calls in. That story is absolutely true.
Is he going to be okay with you just openly sharing that story on the interwebs forever?
Yeah, we tell that story all the time. Oh, there we go.
What is he even talking about down there? That's a different language.
Mustache. He has a mustache.
Oh.
He never needed an ID because he has a mustache.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm good, CBH, GBH. That's what's up.
I'm not hip. I'm very white.
I think the with the phones, I see the phones are lighting up, but I also see someone who probably doesn't need ID at this point in his life, right?
Yeah, I don't think we need any identification on this caller right here.
Or he needs to carry it with him wherever he goes so that the home lets him back in. But I'm not sure.
we cannot confirm nor deny, but we might as well bring him in because he's been on hold for a while now. We got Stan from Burlington.
Hi, it's me, Stan from Burlington.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Stan.
I don't know if you remember me.
We do.
So, we're on the road to 200 subscribers. I finally convinced all the people here where I live to quit looking over my shoulder and sign up. Len and Ken and Jen and Maury and Tori, they're all going to be subscribers now. Busy weekend for you, Jay Gold. At least someone at the night shift is keeping on top of NXT. Right, Kyle?
That's right.
Jay Gold hosted a live mixer with Tino and the Great Bound Hope, and then ran off to an independent wrestling show in New Jersey. New Jersey, the home of bad haircuts and Jay Gold's alcoholic brother. I could just imagine the locker room with the main event network after that show. Tino and the Great Brown Hope being like, "Yo, great show, Jay Gold, right?" As he silently packs his bag and runs to his car. Yeah, thanks, guys. Good stuff. We'll hang sometime soon.
That's exactly how it went, Stan. That's exactly how it went.
Poor Tino had nothing to do by 1 o'clock on a Sunday except go outside for a garage sale. He's never looked so dejected. No.
He's talking about you right now, Stan.
At least since Tino watched that video of CM Punk pushing the kid in Saudi Arabia. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What were you doing, Kyle, that you couldn't join some of your network's most diligent rubes?
I was playing wiffle ball.
Couple hours in the batting cage, followed by obscene Google searches and gin and tonics and a little EA Sports NCAA online with a few shit-talking 12-year-olds from Joplin, Missouri.
Whoa.
Does he have a camera in my place?
Wow.
Maybe you spent some time playing with ChatGPT so you could try and guess what Jay Gold's introduction was going to be this week.
Probably should have.
No, I kid. Because I care about this show.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, Kyle, you mentioned having me on only for me to bury you guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my intention at all. I'm all about good times and good vibes, like the Philly Marino experience from AIW. But I live my life by the lyrics of my favorite Fish song. No, not like when dolphins sing in the aquarium, Jay Gold, you idiot. The jam band that started at the University of Vermont. The song is called More. Well, actually, my favorite song is called Run Like an Antelope. But that's more like what Kyle's OK Cupid dates do once he's paid the bill. But I'll sing a little more for you. You want to hear it?
Sure, Stan, why not?
Why not?
And my heart is screaming, 'cause half of what I say is lies, and it takes so much to keep up this disguise. Yeah, it takes so much to keep up this disguise. I see a doorway in the haze, and I'm trying to get to it. The stars of peepholes in a wall, but we can walk through it. And the memory's still so real. Oh, the memory's still so
How long are we going to let this go?
As long as he
I
wants.
guess it's never really over, even when it's over.
Wow.
But I'm vibrating with love and light, pulsating with love and light in a world gone mad, a world gone mad. There must be something more than this. I'm vibrating with love and light, pulsating with love and light in a world gone mad, a world gone mad. There must be something more. That's funny.
Good job,
Fantastic.
Stan. Wow.
Thanks, Kyle.
You're welcome.
Because when I watch this show, I keep reciting those exact words to myself. There must be something more than this. Hey, is Mr. Cincinnati there?
He's not, no.
Not tonight.
Wow, that's too bad. I like him. And I like Cincinnati. Hey, Jay Gold.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, But in the 1800s, Cincinnati was referred to as the Paris of America,
Hmm.
due mainly to its ambitious architectural projects, such as the Music Hall, the Cincinnatian Hotel, and the Roebling Bridge. Well, if you're talking about ambition and beauty, you might as well call this show the Kabul of the main event network. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
Goodbye, Stan.
Oh boy, Stan. What are we gonna do with that guy? He just kept going. I didn't know what to do. What were you supposed to do there? It's like a car wreck. You gotta look.
I love it. I could just sit here and listen to Stan sing and dance and whatever else he was doing at home.
Man, I don't want to
my
know what he does
God.
at home, to be honest with you, Jay Gold.
Whew. Well, it's time for some NXT because we are the night shift. And, listen, GBH, we give everybody equal time here, my friend. You want to call it and sing and do your busy bone songs? You're more than welcome to, my friend.
And your Lady Gaga? Yeah, we got
the
it.
stuff you like. Yeah. So anyway, we open up tonight's show with a recap of the Great American Bash, which I thought was extremely underwhelming. And I will say to you, I thought that the camera angle messed me up really badly for the Great American Bash.
So I did pay attention to your guys' mixer, and I checked it out, and I heard you talk about that a little bit on the mixer, and I agree with you, actually. And to be fair, I don't think anybody expected the Great American Bash to be a good show by any means, because it was just sandwiched in between all the other wrestling that was happening, and it just was an afterthought. But I agree with you. As a whole, it kind of just felt like another episode of NXT on a Saturday.
That's correct. And I have seen shows there, right? The AEW has done shows there. Why was the camera right? Nice fish. Good to see you too, my brother. We had a great time. We're going to watch SummerSlam together too while you're at the show. Anyway, why did AEW shoot that show so much better? And GCW's been in that building, and they shot their show better than that.
AEW ran a Dynamite, or was it a Collision there?
Oh, one of those. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, regardless, I don't remember them running there, but yeah, now that you mention it, they probably presented it better because that did stand out like a sore
Didn't
thumb.
it feel like the camera's right on top of the ring? Like
you would turn the camera and then there's the Tron right there.
There was right, and there was no distance between the front row and the camera, so you're in the they're doing their it was just very strange.
It kind of felt like maybe not a good comparison. I was gonna say kind of like the NWA, but at least the NWA has some space.
Yeah,
but they were on a stage. It kind of
the NWA has space because they don't have anyone in the arena.
That's also true. And of course, Tino, I'm gonna watch the mixer. It's my network after all.
And I don't mean to make fun of the NWA because my pal PB Smooth is in the NWA as well, and I saw him at ETU. And I'm sorry, PB, but some of that's true. Some of it.
Hey, I interviewed Missa Kate, who was in the NWA as well, and I'm not going to apologize for anything.
Yeah, so we come out of that Great American Bash recap, and the women's champ comes out, and that's JC Jane, and then she starts, and of course, out of nowhere comes our girl, the independent darling, Masha Slamovich, who I got to be honest, and I was writing it down, Masha doesn't screw around. When Masha's going to hit you, Masha's going to blast you. And I don't understand. When we get to the match, you'll see the difference. But Masha is one of those women who indie owners have told me, a bunch of indie promoters are like, if you want someone to lay it in, you let Masha get in there and really put a beating on people. Yeah, and she really does.
You know who she kind of reminds me of? And obviously nobody matches his intensity, but the believability of Ilya Dragunov, yes. I kind of feel with Masha Slamovich. Because when you see them on screen, you know what they're about. They mean business. They're super serious. And to be fair, I think Masha fits in like a glove in NXT. I don't think she stands out in a bad way. She seems like she belongs.
First of all, P-Man, not that NWA, by the way. But second of all...
I like that NWA.
And here's what I want to say about Masha, and I was dead wrong. I love Masha on the indies because she just fits perfectly. Yeah. And I used to say to myself, will she translate to a WWE ring or to a TV style? And after tonight, she can go anywhere. She can do anything. And I was very proud of Masha. Anyone who's gone to a million GCW shows or any indie shows
Yep.
You will see Masha
every card.
one.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Masha Slamovich. That's one of the names. I'm trying to think of like other names you'll see on every show.
And by the way, from Bloomfield, New Jersey, Masha Slamovich. So she is right from the area over here, from the tri-state. Yeah.
Really?
And the people you'll see at GCW, it's the same crew. It's Jordan Oliver. It's Joey Janela. It was Yo-Yo. I think they had a little falling out.
Jimmy Lloyd was a part
Jimmy
of that.
Lloyd. Yep.
Yeah.
A different boy, Jimmy Lloyd. Nick Gage. Let's think. Cole Radrick.
Yeah, Cole's from Indiana though.
Yes.
Cole's a Bloomington kid.
Yes, sir. Cole Radrick, Alec Price, they're the tag champs.
Yeah.
Those are all that GCW roster is pretty
How
much
has
Matthew
Alec
Justice.
Price not gotten signed by anyone yet?
I think he's working. I've heard that he moved to Philly and he's with his girlfriend and now he has a gym in his building. If you watched ETU, he came out. He was a surprise at ETU. He looks amazing.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
one of the names that like jumps off the page. Like if you're saying who's the standout right now in the independent scene, to me he stands out.
Yeah, no doubt. He is electricity. Like
What's his nickname? The East Coast Ace, right?
No, the Northeast Beast. East Coast Ace is Jordan
Yeah,
Oliver,
okay, I'm thinking
Northeast Beast. Yep.
Yeah.
But I think he moved, so he's not in the Northeast anymore. He's just in the East. So.
See, here's the thing. Great Brown Hope keeps trying to book Tim Vicious into things. When's the last time Tim's had a match? There's no way Tim's in shape. I mean, I see him working out, so he is in shape that way, but ring shape's different than shape.
I want Great Brown Hope. As long as you're his hype guy, I'm all in. Like you
smoking a joint on the side.
Four
Loko, yep. In a lawn chair.
Right.
Yep.
In a lawn chair.
We might as well just call him Unico at this point. Bring him back.
He sits there on the grass, like his vignettes are him on the grass, and he just unleashes Tim Vicious on you.
Listen, Great Brown Hope, Tim Vicious doesn't know anything about the legend that is KJG. So, very creative name I had there. My initials.
Well, all right. So we go from that, and they announce a triple threat tonight because Zaruka comes out.
Love them.
And we get a triple threat for the later on. So we're going trios tonight because there is another trios match on this show tonight.
Serious thing, Jake. Let's get serious here for a second.
Yeah.
We follow Zarya. We follow Zaruka. We are going to keep taking our shot, but everybody knows that watches the night shift. We are the biggest fans of Zaruka.
Yes.
We think they are it. They are the number one team right now in the WWE.
By
Zaruka,
far.
we want to give you the platform to talk about that. And the dominance that you've been doing these past couple months on NXT has been outstanding. So whenever you want to come join us, the floor is yours.
And it won't be weird, I promise.
No, we're normal guys here.
Yeah.
Except we won't get Stan on the show. We promise.
Stan might have to be on before them, but
Yeah. We'll make it happen.
And then I forgot that there was this after that. They don't have to, but how is Zarya ever going to get up and get moving if she doesn't get a belt? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen eventually. But I agree with him. Like, they don't really have to officially break up. Maybe they can just have like a one-on-one match and then reunite afterwards. Like
right. Not every tag team needs to end like Jannetty and Shawn Michaels. They could just go their separate ways if she wins.
That's what I would like. Yeah,
that's not a bad point actually.
With these two, it makes sense because you want both of those women to get a lot of support when they get called up.
Yeah, you need them to really have the fans behind them.
Soul worked Friday Night SmackDown, Great American Bash, and Evolution this weekend. She was the MVP.
Yeah, you could see how much they're investing they're doing in Sol Ruka. Unfortunately, not as much in Zarya yet, but they are putting all of that behind Sol Ruka.
Sol's been there longer, which is fair.
But she's not as polished as Zarya.
No, definitely Zarya has the presence more than Sol does. But notice who Sol hit the Soul Snatcher on too? Charlotte Flair.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's always talked about that matchup, so seeing them interact was pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
Did you guys see they borrowed Chance and Carter's finisher?
Oh, is that the what is that the
K2's finisher? Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out. That was the one. That's the lung blower into a spear, right, or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what they call
GBH,
it, but he's
let
right.
us know what that one was. Okay, so we went from there to and I didn't want to bring it. We all of a sudden I didn't remember that there was a triple threat match blow off of the D'Angelo family, and I see them do like a chapter 1 of the D'Angelo family, and I went, "What the hell is this?"
They didn't really have to tell us the entire show that this matchup was happening, did they?
I was like, what is this? Why are they telling me this story again?
And because if you haven't heard about it the last 5 months we've been having this feud, we'll refresh your memory.
But they gave me the story from the very beginning, and I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, that's what he's alluding to. The top rope team finisher where Chance does a turn midair where they kind of like hold her up and then she turns her into it.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's what it is. But I like the lung blower spear combination better. But
to be fair, I think we would like anything that they do because they make it look awesome.
But what is Zarya's finisher when she's alone?
I don't know because we didn't really get it. We didn't get much of Zarya by herself.
We had one match at that pay-per-view where she debuted. Now, I don't remember what her finisher was, but
was it a choke slam? That seems too lackadaisical.
It's a good question. Yeah.
Somebody in the chat might know Zarya's finisher. We got 48 of you watching live right now. One of you's got to know.
Yeah, somebody let us know. Okay, so then we go to another trios match, which I didn't even realize it's Santana, Joe Hendry, Trick Williams, and they went against Dark State.
Yeah, giving Dark State something to do.
And they left the white kid who can't wrestle on the side, which was good.
I know Hot Sauce Bill Moss would have been laughing
Where
at
is
that.
Bill Moss tonight?
I don't think he was watching. I didn't see any of his tweets on X.
He had some good tweets, though, this weekend.
You just like Bill because he likes shitting on things, too.
I'm not shitting on anything.
You haven't shit on anything today, which is great. Which, by the way, we can cuss. It's past 10 minutes.
Just the D'Angelo stuff. But otherwise, I was very happy to see.
I think you're right. You're onto something. A tilt-a-world type slam.
Sidewalk slam.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we have Trick, Santana, and Hendry against Dark State. And I have to be honest, this is where we needed Dark State. But I don't know if this is going to give Dark State the oomph that they need. Because this devolved into, like, craziness, right?
Yeah, well, first off,
one was going to get a win here.
Why the hell is my doorbell ringing at 9:40 at night? I know that's nobody important. That must be somebody that's lost. So I'm going to ignore that. Sorry, that caught me off guard. But no, I don't see the benefit of this either for Dark State. Like, Trick, they just have nothing to do with the TNA title scene right now.
Right. I wasn't quite sure. Because I first thought it was High Rise with a Z. And I didn't know.
A Y and a Z.
A Y and a Z. I had no idea who the other match. Like when they announced, when those guys came out, I was like, who are they wrestling? I don't remember them getting a match with Dark State.
No, I don't remember either. But Dark State did show up on TNA a couple weeks ago, didn't they?
They did, but it doesn't help. This match didn't help Dark State, and then it devolved into craziness. And then you got the System coming out with Myers, Eddie Edwards, and Fandango. And I was saying, I was watching that, and I went, is this a go-home show for TNA, or is it a week of NXT?
Well, I mean, Slammiversary is on Sunday, so I think you said it.
But
that
did you realize how
TNA
much
go-home?
Did you realize how much TNA is happening on this Slammiversary pay-per-view? There's a lot.
Is there?
You got Trick. You have title versus title, Masha versus JC Jane.
Yeah.
And who knows what else is supposed to go on this show, because I don't see a card for Slammiversary.
Well, let me see if I can find a card. Slammiversary.
Yeah, Fish, I'm right. It was a TNA go home. I was right. It felt like a TNA go home. Yeah.
No, I agree with you.
When you bring out the System out of nowhere to go up against Dark State.
I don't even know who the System is. I know who the guys in the System are, so but I don't know what they are.
Well, so here's what's cool about them. They've been the System for a long time, and they still. So when I go to Creative Pro, they do tons of tag matches together at Creative Pro because it's Myers' company.
Yeah.
So it's. Yeah, dude, I agree. Like, why is the System? They flew down Myers from New York, from Long Island, just to have him do a run-in. Like,
that is pretty wild. But I do have the card if you're curious.
Yeah, I am, because I'm going to be there. Yeah.
All right. So obviously,
me, right?
Main event, TNA World Title, Trick Williams, Joe Hendry, and Mike Santana. Mm-hmm. Like you said, Masha versus JC.
Yep.
Then we have the TNA World Tag Team Championship 4-way ladder match, which the Nemeths are the champion. They're obviously in it. The Rascals, which is Trey Miguel and Zach Wentz.
Yep.
The Hardys.
Wow.
And First Class, which is AJ Francis and KC Navarro.
I thought First Class was the guys who came out with Wesley, but that's High Rise with a Z.
Moose versus Leon Slater for the TNA X Division title.
Leon Slater's awesome. Yep.
TNA Knockouts World Tag Titles. Ash by Elegance and Heather by Elegance take on the Inspiration, Cassie Lee and
Who's
Jessie
Heather
McKay.
by Elegance?
That's Ash's new partner, apparently.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Heather Reckless. She used to be known as Heather Reckless on the Indies. You also have, we're running it back from the Cruiserweight Classic, Mustafa Ali versus Cedric Alexander.
Fuck yeah.
That's going to be incredible, yeah.
I can't wait.
And then Tessa versus Indy. Tessa versus Indy. Yeah. That's why I kind of don't know.
Blood up.
Not Indy. I'm a big fan of Indy Hartwell.
Yeah.
Her.
No, but the Tessa nonsense.
Yes, well, her.
Boy, they love her over there at TNA.
Why did they employ her?
They just love her. I agree. That match should definitely.
That's your best match.
That might open, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good opener.
That's going to get the crowd just blood pumping.
I'm not losing it, right? They had matches in the Cruiserweight Classic, right? Or at least did over the title.
And 205 Live.
Yeah. They had some great ones.
All 400 people are going to love that show. I can't believe they're doing UBS. I looked at the ticket price. I'm like, oh, this is reasonable. I'm going.
How much was it?
They're like $70 to have good seats.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Hell yeah, that's a strong card too. When I was running down, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can get into that.
I'm going to try to get somebody.
I'm going to buy it. I have to buy it on their website, right? They don't have anything else.
I thought it was on Triller also, no?
I don't think it is. I think it's
be
just
on
their website.
One of those apps.
I'll get it. I'll watch it. I'll let you know my thoughts.
Yeah, but I think tonight felt like a go-home show for TNA, but
it did.
They did GBH. They did carry 205 Live.
Well, actually, they pushed back all like the NXT stuff for next week. Like, oh, Blake Monroe next week.
Right. It really did. Right. That's what I was watching. I'm like, what is going on here?
But, you're not wrong.
If you march out and you don't even get like a good pop for the system, then you know that it's like the NXT crowd's like, what's happening right now?
Yeah.
And those guys didn't even try to get themselves over tonight, which was great.
No, they literally just ran into the ring and then stood there. And that was it. They got the paycheck. Good for them.
So after the system and TNA leaves, we go to the locker room and we get more TNA. Ariana Grace, which is like Ariana Grace is like a main staple now at TNA, even though she's NXT.
The liaison of NXT.
Her and her dad. And we get Carmen and Callie Armstrong, crap talking each other. And here's my problem with Callie Armstrong. I love her. I think she looks great. She has to slow down. I
agree.
Her delivery was way too fast.
It sounded like they were rehearsed. She was just trying to make sure she hit all of her words and just splurted them out all at once.
That's exactly. I went, slow down, young lady. I'm like, you got to slow down.
You need to stop with that, Fish. We don't care.
Dustin!
What up, Dustin? Hey, there's the man that was on the 24-hour stream.
Yeah, the voice of AIW, who, by the way, because I'm the indie wrestling guy, I got to bring this up. AIW's Absolution, the WrestleMania of AIW, is this weekend, and it is going to be a banger. So I suggest everybody, if you can, buy tickets if you're in the Cleveland area, and then also go on their YouTube and buy the YouTube package. It's $6.99, and you can watch that and every pay-per-view they have on their YouTube. So check that out. Dustin, good to see you, brother. I know you're not going to talk too much NXT with us.
I was going to say, Dustin, I want to put this out there. He chose TNA over AIW this weekend. Just saying. Just saying.
So
I would never. I couldn't.
No, I always choose AIW over TNA. But
Great Brown Hope, she's in Evolve. Yeah, keep her there, he said. Yeah, right. she's there for a reason because she needs to evolve something.
No, Fish loves Nikita Lyons. That's like one of his. He's right up there with her. So then we get more D'Angelo bullshit. We get part 2 of their thing, and then we get the match. We get Callie Armstrong and Nikita.
What match?
Carmen Petrovich. Well, so I don't know why we did that, but
it was pointless. Like you advertised it. I was looking forward to seeing Callie Armstrong on NXT because no one really knows about her.
Right.
And then we just ruined it with Jordan Grace coming out there. But I did like the Blake Monroe little thing, how the music started to get a little darker. Like they're leaning into the heel side now. Well,
so you get a rabid Jordan Grace coming into the ring and just causing all sorts of mayhem. And I love that she laid out whatever that girl's name is, Billy, or what's her name?
Stevie Turner.
Stevie Turner.
Billy.
Stevie Turner eats a clothesline, which was great. Nikita's she can't. No, she's not Eva Marie.
All right, Nikita's at least a little better than Eva Marie. Eva Marie had zero talent.
Nikita raps. That's the difference. And she also does kung fu. she's
Heart of the lion, face of a doll.
Listen, it's great.
Somebody's gonna remix that for the beginning of her theme song now. My voice
With your voice. Yeah.
It's like Def Rebel.
Well,
Role model.
That was I paid close attention to every intro tonight, and there is a few random. So as we get to that triple threat, what's his face? The underboss.
Luca Crucifino.
No, the other guy.
Oh, Stax Lorenzo.
I had no idea who was coming out to any of the songs. Nothing.
Jay Gold, I am ashamed to admit this when I say this. If you were to give me the modern theme songs and give me 3 seconds on each one, I would probably name them all.
That's pretty impressive.
Every year I'm in
Every
year I'm in 0.1 of Spotify listeners for wrestling music. They tell me.
I'm glad, but I don't know I'm glad you do that because
they're terrible. It's just something I like doing. I like listening to wrestling music when I work out.
I still hum Broken Dreams and Shinsuke's old stuff and Christians. I mean, Christian stuff is the best.
Christian had some great themes.
So
Who was it that sang those things? What was her name?
Anybody on the chat can tell us who sang
Legend.
Who sang Christian's intro, because that was somebody that we knew. And then seriously, GBH for real.
What did I do again? I've totally
named all the songs.
Oh yeah.
What did I do again?
Yeah.
What story, Dustin?
I'm not 100% here. I'm not 100% here today.
Which one, Dustin? Which story?
What story are we talking about, Dustin?
Because there's so many good stories.
Jacob's got plenty of stories. He's been around for 100 years.
So the Blake Monroe stuff I really like.
The best.
Top 1%, baby.
Yeah.
So the Blake Monroe stuff I love. Oh, the band that did Christians. Oh, there you go.
Story of the
my
Year.
God,
Thank
Dustin,
you,
you're the man.
Yes,
Thank you.
Good job.
You're the man,
Appreciate
and
that.
I'm stupid. Thank you very much.
Story of the Year did a great job with those theme songs.
And then we get that ridiculousness in the back with the Undertaker's
Team Undertaker, baby. You're not watching LFG?
But now I am, because I like that chick who does the Shane Mercer finisher.
Oh, Bailey.
You
love Bailey.
I was glad to see her back, because she's an absolute freak, looking like she would kill you.
Oh yeah, she's legit, and that's a perfect fit for her being on Team Undertaker. But you know that Shiloh Hill guy's like viral on TikTok?
Who's that?
He was the one with the long hair on Team Undertaker that was in the middle.
Okay, he's the one who Undertaker called.
And fun fact, the guy next to the guy with the long hair is apparently dating Roxanne Perez, because the internet cares about that stuff.
God bless him.
I saw, and then right after, actually during NXT, I saw Cora Jade post something, link in bio. So if Stan's watching, there you go.
Stan already has his Cora Jade OnlyFans.
He already subscribed. You're right.
Yeah. Thank you, Dustin. It was one of those who did Christians. Wait, Fish, which tweet? It was
he called out Trick Williams.
Oh, where he got all. Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come down to Texas. Fantastic, Undertaker. You do that. And I don't know who that little one was, but they look like the Addams family.
Danny's actually pretty good. She used to be a cheerleader, and you know how those cheerleaders work out.
I just like Trick berating them. I thought that was great.
He ain't lying. Great. He's like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
I'm Trick Williams.
And then we get a trailer for Sullivan's Crossing, because I got that on the CW. I don't know if you get it by you, but they gave us one last shot at the final episode of Sullivan's Crossing, which follows NXT. So,
I don't even think I've ever heard of that.
I didn't either, but then I saw it. They showed a
the
commercial.
The news follows NXT where I'm from.
Oh no, you're right. But they had Sullivan's Crossing on sometime this week. So if anybody likes it, I bet Fish watches Sullivan's Crossing. Anyway,
does anybody actually watch cable television?
I have. That's regular TV. That's Channel 11 in my town.
Oh shit!
No cable. You could get that from the air. You just pick it out of the air.
Oh, I remember the antenna days. I'm not that young.
Steam Pipe Alley and when it was the WB with the frog, that was the best.
Okay,
the
now
CW.
You're losing me.
You don't remember when the CW was the WB?
No.
Oh, CW used to be the WB network, and it had the frog with
that
the top.
That does sound familiar. Was it a purple logo?
No.
Okay, then I don't know.
Oh yes, that's right. Elena Black will be featured in a 4-way. It's Elena Black. It is Priscilla Kelly, formerly Gigi Dolan. It is Katie Arquette, and it is Jocelyn Navarro in a 4-way on Friday the 18th at the Globe Iron in Cleveland, Ohio. And the Globe is absolutely dope as hell, by the way. It's a great venue.
You remembered.
Yes, P-Man. See, P-Man's even older than me, and he remembers WPIX when that was Channel 11, WPIX in New York.
What venue were we at when we went to the
We were at Temple Live.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, but Temple Life sucks. The people there suck, so they turned it.
Oh, we
They
don't
had to
like
go
the
find
humans
something
over
else.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't like bad humans. So
they
fuck 'em.
gave them so much trouble. Like it was hard for them to get that. Yeah, GBH, we had the wire hanger. Everybody had that.
Yeah, I
Yep.
didn't even know about those days.
Yep. And WPIX was the New York Channel 11, which went to the WB, and then which went to CW. So you would go from Channel 9, which was UPN 9.
Oh, that's
Or-
WGN out here. That's
Yeah.
what I watch. CW is on channel.
Oh,
9.
so ours was UPN. That was what SmackDown originally aired on when it first started in 1999.
And now to watch
So-
SmackDown, you got to use a VPN.
That's right. I get USA Network in my house because I pay for cable.
This is true.
Yes. So then after Sullivan's Crossing, we get Ava berating old Jasper Troy, and he gets a match with Ricky Saints next week after we finish the TNA Go Home show. Apparently,
See what happens, guys, when you just beat the shit out of everybody for no reason. You get what you want.
right? But you get berated, and Ava's almost as tall as he is. She was just like, "You better stand down, chain guy."
Serious question. Does
Yeah.
Ava ever evolve past general manager to you? Do you think she ever gets into the ring, or is
Did you
this...
ever see her
Yeah.
match when it was NXT 2.0?
Oh, I've watched every episode of NXT, but I don't think I remember that.
She had one match on TV.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, you gotta look
obviously
that
she went as Ava Rain, right?
Yes.
When she wrestled.
Yep, and it was no bueno.
You know, now that I probably could find an old tweet saying Rock's daughter, and I probably
Oh,
find it.
definitely. And then you get some Lash Legend and Miss Parker yelling at each other, going back and forth.
One of those two should be the next NXT champion
North
after
American?
Blake Monroe.
North American. Why don't we give them the North American Championship? One of them. How about Lash Legend versus Zarya for the North American title? Yeah.
That moves the needle. Who's
Yeah.
the North? Oh yeah, Sol Ruka is.
Yeah.
No, let's not take the title off Sol yet.
Not yet. All right. Not just yet. But
Yeah.
all right. So then we go
GBH
from
says
that.
she'll wrestle, which, by the way, I
No
heard
way.
GBH's prediction with Tamina. No disrespect, but I don't want to see Tamina ever in the ring again. Her knees are gonna fucking collapse.
Listen, it's amazing she's still on the payroll.
Ain't nobody
Amazing.
meaner than Tamina.
She really was when they debuted. When they had that
The
feud with
Usos.
the Hart Dynasty versus
Yeah.
the Usos
Yeah,
was so good before what's his name got hurt. It was so good.
Tyson Kidd.
Yeah, I was so sad. I mean,
Tyson, TJ was actually a really good wrestler. That's
great.
unfortunate.
He was
But
great.
he's doing a great job with the talent in WWE now, though.
Yeah, and I don't know, GBH, you heard that Shayna Baszler agented a match last week on NXT?
It's like the toughest mom at soccer.
Well, now she is, yeah.
Yeah. True. Shaking my head respectively to what's that.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
I mean. Sorry, she don't do it for me, brother.
I like the Tamina that came out with the Usos. That one was a fun
Yeah,
Tamina.
that Tamina was also 20 years ago.
Yeah, but that was a fun Tamina. Like, remember when her old music? It was like that crazy Samoan, and then they just said
No,
her
I gotta
name over
find
and
it.
over again.
Oh, so was it Def Rebel?
Tamina.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if that was Def Rebel or CFO. That might have been CFO.
Wait. Oh, this is the CFO one. Hold on.
Yeah.
Just this? Wait. I think
No, this isn't it. No,
that's-
there was one older than that.
I'm not gonna. We're gonna get copyrighted.
We'll find it. All right, we'll find it one day. Anyway, so then we go from that to the triple threat match that I didn't know who was coming out when, but it is the D'Angelo family finale, the blow off, if you will. Now, look, we have killed the D'Angelo family every week since the show started, basically. 18 episodes, 18
We have buried the D'Angelo family. Yes.
I will say to them, first of all, the beginning of the match, there was just crickets. You got nothing from the crowd. I will say
wonder
the
why.
last 5 minutes of that match was the best effort these three have put in this feud, which is all I wanted from every match that they wrestled. The last 5 minutes, maybe even 3 minutes, those spots where they just beat the hell out of each other and went through things and on things, where was that every week? That aggression. The rest of it was just three guys going through the motions.
Yep.
And then they do the spear spot, and when he throws Stacks out from inside of that thing, there's the aggression that we asked for 5 months.
Yeah, that's what this feud needed. Intensity and just to feel more real. Like, it just felt like a terrible movie that was being played out for 5 months and just would never end. And here they are. We got guys that are, let's be honest with you, not over with the crowd right now. Like you said, nobody's reacting until they start going through shit. Yeah. But like you said, I will eat my crow. Credit where credit is due. They went in. They gave it their all. Yep. And they turned chicken shit into chicken salad, I thought. I thought this was the perfect way to conclude this feud. I never want to hear about the D'Angelo family and what they do ever again. Let's all reinvent the wheel here, get new characters, reshuffle Tony D'Angelo up maybe to the main roster, and let's just reset. But this was good. I actually enjoyed it.
No, Dustin, Stacks did not win. It was Tony D who walked away from this one. But my problem with that is this, and I'm not shitting on it. Who got over in this match, right?
So I guess Tony does by default.
But do you remember now after this Luca Crucifino? Nope.
No, this did nothing for Luca. Stacks had got him a Heritage Cup, but ask Lexus King how's that going, because I think Lexus King thinks he's deaf now.
Yeah. I don't know where he went.
No, it's going to be him and Miles Bourne. That's the feud right now. They're using the deaf thing as a feud.
Oh, that's what
that's
he was
why
doing.
He's doing it. Yeah.
Oh, I hate it. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, should we really be playing into the deaf of it all?
I just think it's stupid. Don't do it.
It's just too easy. It's like when Sheamus and Jeff Hardy revisited the drinking and driving.
And it's dumb because and by the way, Fish, I say send them to the Olive Garden. They go to the Olive Garden. One of them has to work there now. Oh,
why did you get an elite? Dustin?
Why do you have that? Why do you have an elite?
I hope somebody handed it to him at a convention or something.
Like, I hope the elite has multiple heads and different hand motions. Like, hey, what's the matter? Like that.
He goes plummet in value. You pay full price.
Dustin, why do you have this?
I'm trying to think if I have a worse purchase, but I don't.
I have a Heidenreich on my wall, by the way. You want a worse purchase? I have a John Heidenreich fig on the wall.
I don't even know who that is.
Look up Heidenreich. He humped Michael Cole in like a mock rape bathroom scene on SmackDown one night. Yeah. Look up the Heidenreich and Michael Cole moment, and it's just like that.
Dear Lord. I'll tell you what Stacks will probably be first in line for, unfortunately, is the cuts next year.
I hope not.
I wish for anybody to lose their job, but I don't see what this is going to do for him. Like, you would think that he would have been the guy that got elevated from this feud, but no, just Tony.
It's only Tony. I don't know what you do with Stacks now. I have no idea what you do with Stacks. I don't know who got over in this match at all. And yeah, you ended it, and you had no place to go. Like, no, he was in the Road Warriors GBH after he got introduced, but he got first introduced as like this weird giant dude who wrestled the Undertaker.
I've never seen this guy. I just saw what you texted me. I've never in my life
seen never saw Heidenreich?
How many times did I have to tell you? I started in 2011.
My Heidenreich figure was from the Attitude Era, and they didn't do elites or anything like that back then. So this one's on its real card.
They did
it's
Jax.
Like yellowing. Yeah, it's a Jax one.
I have a couple Jax figures still. I don't know how, because I don't remember watching wrestling when I was a kid, but I was definitely gifted wrestling figures as a kid because I still have them.
Oh, Dustin, that's right. He was a poet. That's right. He came out with a piece of paper and he wore those boxing gloves.
He was a poet. And he wrestled The Undertaker.
He did. Yeah.
Oh, and Dustin isn't the only one. Tino paid $27 for his Stacks.
I think you got ripped off. Did that kid sell it to you at the garage sale yesterday or whatever it was?
Tino, don't you have a garage sale to get to? What are we doing here?
He doesn't know, Tino. He has no idea. We'll have to get him into it.
I started in 2011. And then the first podcast that I was a part of, the first wrestling podcast I was a part of, made me watch old wrestling and ruined old wrestling for me. So blame that podcast that shall not be named.
Yep, it was Virtual Pros. That's all I know.
I'm not joining you for any retro, Tino. If it's before the year I was born, I ain't watching it.
It streams on Tino's house 24 hours a day, so we can just jump in and have anybody watch it.
Hey guys, go over to Tino's channel after this. I'm sure he's going to be live for something.
Yeah. He's actually streaming us and watching it while he goes.
Tino's doing a live watch along the NXT night shift. Tino, you're the man, because there's only one person that could do what you do.
Yeah, it's
him.
only you, my friend.
Yep.
And then we get some no quarter catch crews. They set up Ren Sinclair for her big Texas debut. against Blake Monroe.
Good luck.
Because this is a go-home show, we don't get to see Blake Monroe on NXT tonight, and that is a mess.
That's sad because that heel turn was actually good at Evolution.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, GBH. That reminds me. This guy that I work with, okay, his name is Don Vu. He's the head of AI and data at my company. He was one of the main designers of the WWF network, WWE network.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
we had a whole conversation about
that's sick. Dude,
Yeah.
the OG WWE network was fire.
I told him that.
Thing
He said
it was the best.
He said the launch was an absolute shit show. But I told him, I go, it doesn't matter. It was awesome. I go, I couldn't live without it.
For like, what was it? Probably a good 4 years.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years
with us. Yeah, those
could
were the
not
days.
live without it.
You had access to everything, and it was so easy to navigate too.
Yeah, and you had all the pay-per-views, and that was the coolest thing.
And now we have to watch it on Peacock. You got to watch it on Amazon Prime if you're watching another company. Triller. Yep. Yeah, it's just all over the place. It's a mess.
So, and then we get Briggs coming out, and he's
your favorite.
He's just eating those booze for a while, and I'm like, well,
good night, Tino. Sleep well, buddy.
All right. Well, so then Obafemi comes out and starts yelling at him about it's not about you and all this stuff, and then Inamura comes out, and he's yelling at him, and then they all fight. So now, unfortunately, we're going to get a triple threat somewhere. I don't know where.
Hey, last time we got Obafemi and Josh Briggs in a triple threat, it turned out to be one of the best matches in NXT history.
Doesn't matter.
I'm just saying.
All
but
right.
I agree. How long are we going to keep dragging this out until we find somebody that is legit to face Obafemi?
I do not wear a Josh Briggs t-shirt to sleep. GBH.
You know what we used to do for OTM? We would do what is it? White Elephant during Christmas time. But we would do like gag t-shirts, like t-shirts of like their least favorite. That is what we should do for the network, and that's what somebody should get you as a Briggs merch.
That's an amazing idea.
Like for me, like getting it would be try to think of someone. Who do I hate?
Tony D.
Oh yeah, I mean Tony D merch would suck. Yeah. I don't hate a lot of people now that I think about it. I'm not like you that just hates everything.
I don't hate anything. You say that. I hate nothing. I just tell you when I don't think it's rolling.
Who do I not like?
Ava Rain shirt, yes.
I don't like Jordan Grace. That's not like a personal thing. It's just I'm not a fan of hers.
Nah, I didn't like her on the Indies either. So it's kind of a thing.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Ava Rain. There we go. Now that somebody commented.
The best shirt, comments. Yes. Yeah. And then we get some Ethan Page doing what Ethan Page does. By the way,
that was great.
Tamina shirt, yes.
Oh, Tamina would be a bad one.
A vintage one though. If you had a vintage one.
Oh, I hate the Bellas too. Now I'm starting to think of them. All right.
Oh, there you go. The Bellas. Yep. Yeah, we'll get
Dustin wants him. See, we got to do the White Elephant now.
Yeah, we got to get Dustin a Stacks t-shirt. Yep. And that.
Don't give me that.
Hey, how you doing? Hey.
Take us to Olive Garden afterwards.
Yes. And isn't Stacks with Ariana Grace? Aren't they together? They put out some good content. So.
Oh God, Great Brown Hope. I don't know what I would do if I got one of those.
Oh Lord. Actually, I have a friend who wears a Brie Mode t-shirt.
By choice?
Yeah. Doesn't Pod Van Ed wear a Brie Mode t-shirt all the time? Like it shows sometimes? I could swear he does. Anyway.
Is this the person I should be making fun of or no?
Who, Ed from Pod Van Dam?
I don't.
Oh, we make fun of Ed all the time. It's all good.
I don't know who Ed is.
You don't know? You never listen to Pod Van Dam?
No.
That was like the Midwest indie wrestling podcast for a while. It was great.
Oh, the only podcast in the Midwest I listen to is the On the Mark Wrestling podcast, the Wrestling Junkies podcast, the Indie Wrestling Guide, and NXT Night Shift.
That's right. Well, PVD is gone, so they packed up their stuff and they left after making such a good mark. They were doing really well for a long time. I love those
legends.
Guys. Yes, and anybody from the Midwest and Cleveland, Ohio, and most of Ohio listened to it. It was great. Then we get Ethan Page doing Ethan Page stuff. That's the Ethan Page. By the way, when they re-showed him and Ricky Saints, I said to myself, I said it out loud, actually. I was like, that's why I told you to keep that feud going, because that match was awesome. Those guys did plenty to each other.
I didn't think you were high on that match. I thought, was this the one match you actually enjoyed from the Great American Bash? Though?
Yeah. No, I was saying Great American. It's not that I didn't like Great American Bash. I just thought it was underwhelming.
Yeah, no, that's a fair way of putting it. Underwhelming is definitely the word I would use. But that was easily the match of the night on that card.
Yeah, I absolutely. I thought the outcomes were underwhelming. I thought the Ethan Page Ricky Saints match I could watch anywhere, which was great. I love that.
Do you know who Ethan Page's equivalent is in the women's division to me? Chelsea Green. I just think they get it. Like their character
but Chelsea
is
Green
so
is also
on.
But Chelsea Green is also used as enhancement sometimes where she's taking the loss. Ethan Page doesn't take losses that often.
Well, yeah, that is true, but I just think character-wise, they are very similar in how strong they are.
Very strong. They understand who they are. Maybe it's a Canadian thing. They understand.
Oh, yeah, they are both Canadians. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they understand their character. They understand what you need from
like,
them.
not main eventers, but you can put them in any situation, and they're going to be like a chameleon and just catch on.
Agreed. 100% agreed with you about that. I think Ethan Page can be a main eventer. I mean, he's the right size. He's
he could be.
Yeah.
If I had a wrestling company, I would have Ethan Page in the main event.
Sure. I agree with you. And a lot of companies did. The indies, a lot of indies had him as their number one guy.
I still can't believe I saw him wrestle 5 minutes down the road.
At Evolve, you mean?
No, it was at Black Label Pro. He was at
Black Label.
Pro
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, I hung out with him a few times. He's a great dude.
That's good to hear. I used to keep up with his YouTube content, but I don't think he does much anymore now that he's in the Fed.
No, I don't think they ask him to do any of that anymore. He does some X stuff, but like Twitter. But so then what is that? Measuring
I don't know.
Roll like 1, 2, 3 kid. Well, wait, what were we talking about?
Ethan Page?
Maybe. Oh yeah, like a measuring stick. You're right. Like the 1, 2, 3 kid was. You're right. Yeah, that's what it is. Fish. Sorry, sometimes I don't read it right. Then we go to a little Masha talking to Zaruka, and you see the culling watching
Masha
there.
Zaruka.
Yeah. I wish Masha had her indie music when she comes out on, because she came out to the generic rock and roll music.
Music's
and that really bugged me.
WWE.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yes, Dustin, that's what it is.
What he said?
Ethan Page. Yep. The company that brought him to prominence in the United States was AIW. Ethan Page was their champion, I believe. And I saw a lot of Ethan Page.
I feel like we should be getting paid by AIW for the amount of times that we're plugging
It's a big week for them, so we can pump up
I
our
know,
pals.
they are great.
Yeah.
I love AIW. I've been to multiple shows. One show was in the middle of a street in Cleveland, Ohio, and I'm not even from there, and I had a blast. I was front row.
Yeah, and I will say one of the matches that I need everyone to keep their eyes on is Tyson Riggs versus Kaplan. And Tyson Riggs is the man bear pig, but he goes by Bear Shark Martial Arts. That's what he does, but I call him Man Bear Pig Kid.
Yeah.
Because that's all I can remember from South Park. But they are having a match, and it is going to be ridiculous. So even if you miss anything else, don't miss Kaplan and Tyson Riggs that night.
How can I watch
it's on YouTube, so you'd have to buy it, a subscription on YouTube.
Gotcha.
But $6.99 a month.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. And if you did $14.99, I believe, Dustin, and correct me if I'm wrong, $14.99 opens up the entire AIW library. And
catalog?
They have 20 years worth of stuff. And you honestly will see every one of these guys that you see on TV. They have all been on AIW.
Dude, I've heard about it, and I've been looking for an indie to like just regularly keep up with other than GCW. Like that's my one indie, and that's not even like a real indie anymore. That's I don't know how to word it, but it feels like it's kind of adjacent to WWE at this point with the ID program. Yeah,
and so I agree with you. ETU is like my home promotion over here, but then AIW has always been my since 2018. AIW's been all I've been watching and where I get to see all these guys.
And that's what I have with Pro Wrestling Ventures, but they only run 4 shows a year. At least AIW's running all the time. Yeah,
and think of it like this. AIW had, and this was in 2018, I believe, when they were still doing the women's stuff. They brought in Shayna Baszler because she was the women's champ, and she brought out Ronda Rousey at a show.
Oh, wait, at an AIW show?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
and there it is. YouTube $6.99 a month, $14.99 a month. You will get the entire catalog as well as many exclusive shows, including the award-winning.
I don't know what award it was. I watch it, but I don't know.
He won a Slammy.
Yeah, he was also on IW Guide. So if anybody wants to hear more, or you can rewatch our 24-hour stream where Dustin joined me for an hour.
I watch it back sometimes. I don't know if you ever do, which I encourage everybody to as well. The 24-hour stream. Literally 24 hours of pro wrestling content on there at all times. It's on this channel that we are live right now. So do us a favor while you're here. Subscribe, like, share, tell a friend, guys. We're doing great things over here at the Main Event Wrestling Network. We like all wrestling. We're talking AIW during an NXT show.
Yeah.
Independence. We talk about the big shows. And we talk about AEW. We're not tribalists.
No,
those comments said that.
Fucks. Yeah, remember, we would talk everything. You don't have to just. We shit on or enjoy everything.
What? That is sick, Dustin.
Yeah. I heard those stories. I wish I was there that night. That's
Hell
wild.
yeah. I used to love Ronda Rousey
Yeah,
until she started talking shit about professional wrestling.
Yeah, she turned weird on everybody.
I know. She was like,
I didn't get it.
That was her whole identity for almost a decade.
Yeah,
like she was actually in WWE for a decent amount of time.
Yeah, she wrestled in like one of the biggest main events in WrestleMania history. Like
her debut was actually one of the best debuts.
Was that
WrestleMania
when she was
mixed tag?
The mixed tag,
Yeah.
yes. When she tossed Triple H around, yeah, it was great.
She was good for a little bit.
Yeah,
keyword a little bit.
Well, okay, so let's get to the main event. It was your standard main event until the culling came out, and we got people beating each other to the back. We got Zaruka beating up Paxley.
Those losers, Izzy, Dame, and Tatum Paxley, who can't beat our girl Zaruka, are just jealous.
Yeah.
Remember when Eric Douglas was talking crap, saying that Izzy and Tatum were going to take those titles? Nah.
I remember, actually. Yes, I remember that. And
we don't hear Eric anymore.
Nope. I saw Eric was here this evening. He checks in every evening, so that's good.
Hi, Eric.
And then Masha gets a really, really big win, and that just cements that it literally is a go-home show. For you can't have. I'm sorry, JC Jane cannot have both titles. You can't do it. There's no selling. There's no win for TNA there.
It's going to be a no contest, probably, isn't it?
I'm thinking somebody comes out. Yeah.
Even though I think the bigger money, and since Trick's already got the TNA title, why not have Masha win the NXT title? Why not have Blake Monroe beat Masha Slamovich for the NXT title? Now that sounds like it makes more sense. Yeah. Because Blake is a heel now, and Masha's a face. JC's a heel. You don't want Blake, who's a heel, taking it off another heel. So there you go. Have Masha win at Slammiversary, and then have Blake Monroe beat Masha Slamovich for the NXT title. That's what I would do.
I don't know how that helps TNA at all.
Who else is going to take the title off of JC Jane?
Everyone. Anybody can. Anyone. They can have anyone win that title.
So you would do a heel versus a heel?
For which one? What are we talking about?
Blake Monroe beating JC Jane.
Yes. She's not a heel, Blake Monroe. She is an I'm for myself
she's person. A heel now.
You could call it heel, but she's like, I just want to be here to beat the hell out of every woman. So,
I don't know. I think there's money to be made with Masha holding that title for a little bit.
Maybe they probably see what you're saying. I love Masha. I just don't know how that helps. I don't know how if Masha loses, though, it helps TNA. That's what I'm worried about.
You're always looking about what to help with TNA. I feel like this is all helping TNA just getting exposure on NXT.
But sort of. But I also don't understand I think it's more of I'm talking out loud. Like I don't understand the relationship. I don't get it. I just don't get it. What did you get for Joe Hendry and Santana on NXT? You get
an expanded roster, essentially.
That's it, right? Okay.
And more eyeballs on your product, maybe. Like people did say that TNA did get an increase in buys with this relationship. Not much.
I mean, they're running UBS. They're running a regular. This is a Monday Night Raw arena. This is an AEW arena. Like they're running a regular place for this pay-per-view. This is not like the Davidson Hall in Nashville, Tennessee. You know what I mean? This is like a real venue. Arena. So maybe there is something to it. Maybe, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, was TNA always running in big venues like that?
No, they were when they were still in the Impact Zone.
Angle and all that. Yeah.
Yep. When they had
I'm talking like 2010s.
Yeah.
No way. They were all doing it all in Orlando, weren't they?
Oh yeah.
Didn't they use? Wasn't there like a decade straight where they were just filming in Universal?
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
that's when I tuned in for a little bit. There's actually, fun fact, old video from maybe 2011 of me reviewing an Impact show.
Nice. Impact. I've never watched one person review an Impact show.
Oh, I'll send you the link right now.
I miss the Impact. I miss the how it felt when they thought that they could compete with WWE.
Right.
That's what I miss.
This is when Beer Money was around.
They had a lot of great talent. Let's be honest. TNA let a lot of great talent left TNA, and a lot of great talent was in TNA.
Mm-hmm.
Look, doesn't anybody realize? Look who was in it. Like. They had Sting.
Hall of Famers,
Yes. Yeah.
Legends.
Sting, and they had Kurt Angle, and they had Jeff Hardy, and they had AJ Styles, and oh my God, Samoa Joe was a TNA. Samoa Joe will even say his loyalty really is to TNA. Like he's a TNA guy.
100%. When
They
I think
plucked-
of Samoa Joe, I think of TNA.
They plucked so many good indie guys off the indies and turned them into megastars. Christopher Daniels and Samoa Joe and AJ Styles and Elix Skipper and all these guys that became just... Sonny Siaki was in TNA.
Who the fuck is that?
He looked like The Rock, the Flying Elvises. You remember that? Sonny Siaki?
No, I don't.
He was in WCW at the end, but he kind of looked like The Rock.
I never paid attention to anything WCW.
Oh man, but they had so much. They had so much stuff. Like,
I'm trying to find this review. I'm finding a bunch of old reviews and content, which is very cringeworthy, but I can't find the Impact one. So maybe I'm just thinking of shit. I don't.
We'll find it.
Yeah.
GBH, you're right. Hogan and Bischoff definitely ruined TNA because when they were still letting Jeff Jarrett and do his thing and everything, it was awesome.
I found it. 2013, May 23rd, 2013, TNA Impact Wrestling review. It was 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
You reviewed it for 6 minutes. How is that a review? We've been on here for an hour.
Brother,
how'd you have time?
I was 17 years old at the time.
Nice. A young Kyle.
With hair. With hair. Yeah.
If I turn it on and you have like a flat top.
I definitely wore flat bills. Yep.
Yeah.
Is this overtime now? Yes, this is 100% overtime.
It is, and we're definitely...
I didn't realize why we were so late. But
no, I didn't either. I think it was Stan singing, but...
We were having fun, that's why.
Yeah. So, anyway, all right, so we get to the end. That's that. Masha gets a huge win. We're leading off to Slammiversary, which I'll cover and talk about next week because I'll probably go to it. I am going to it.
I'll buy it.
What do you say, Kyle? We're late. Overtime, we got to punch out because they let the next shift come in after us.
Yeah, it's time to get out of here. Plus, like
we
you said, it was more of a TNA go home show today. So that was your TNA night shift episode. That's what I should title this. Actually, it's TNA night shift.
Yeah,
episode 18. I think that would be fun. But I think I'm gonna buy Slammiversary, and if you're going, which it sounds like you are, have a blast, dude. I can't wait to see.
I'll send videos as a correspondent. But tonight, by the way, thanks to the chat tonight, everybody is as lively as they go. Dustin,
60 people hanging out with us. 60.
Yeah, Dustin, thanks for joining us too. The voice of AIW and promoting that, and listen to us this week. Charlie Butters was out in Texas, but we did record a review of AIW's Cash Rules Everything Around Me, and that is what we're going to be putting out on Thursday. So if you want to hear the review of that show, which was last month leading up to Absolution, that's what we're doing. So check us out.
Sounds good. And if you want to check me out, I'll be live this Thursday recapping everything that happened this weekend. There was a lot that went down. Evolution was fun. AEW All In literally lasted longer than 2 WWE pay-per-views. Wow, that was crazy. Yeah, so at Pot on the Mark, we'll be live this Thursday at 7 p.m. Central. Dustin, appreciate you hanging out with us. He goes, thanks for sort of having me. Yeah, you were kind of like our special
No, it's
guest
not
today.
a No Butters episode. It's he wasn't around. So
I got excited too. A No Butters episode, everybody would listen.
Can't do it. He does all the editing and whatnot. But anyway.
Just kidding, Butters. Glad you had a blast at All In. Guys, we'll be here next week. We'll see you then.
See y'all.